Greetings, salutations. Thanks for joining me for another video. Now, I will be the first to tell you that I am no Anthony Bourdain in the kitchen, but cooking plays a big role of day-to-day life when you're on the road, especially when you're in remote areas and eating out isn't an option or a desire. To me, there's nothing more enjoyable and relaxing than being out in nature and making an incredible meal from scratch. Today, I plan to take you through some memorable meals I prepared while out on the road the last year visiting national and state parks from coast to coast. Some stood out because of their complexity, which pushed me outside of my comfort zone, while others' simplicity remained memorable more because of where I prepared them and the scenic views that are forever attached to those meals. Now, if you follow my channel, you know I love using my Jackery to power my air fryer and portable stove when camping. It travels with me to the most remote locations and doesn't skip a beat when I throw 1500 plus watts at it to prepare my meals, all while charging my laptop, smartwatch, camera gear, and even camping lights. I can use the 12 volt on my Tesla Model Y to charge it back up after cooking a meal, or if I'm camping for multiple days in a remote sunny location, I'll use my two 100 watt solar panels to bring it up to 100% in a day's time. If you're into camping off-grid and want to have the same great cooking and charging capabilities, I cannot recommend Jackery enough. Their systems are plug and play, and I wouldn't head out on a camping trip without my Jackery 1500. Now, I probably wouldn't go less than their 1000 model if you plan to do any cooking, as cooking draws a lot of power. But if you are interested in picking one up, I will leave a link down in the description below. So join me as I look back at some of the most memorable meals I prepared while traveling the beautiful countryside of America over the last 18 months. All right, so we got a little bit of salmon, and that's going to be fried in the pan here. And then we also have some cilantro and some parsley, along with some cherry tomatoes and some baby spinach that's going to go inside this whipping cream, and then a little bit of lemon and rice to top it off. All right, so we're going to cook the salmon for about 6 minutes on one side, and then flip it for about 2 minutes. We're gonna cook it with the skin on, and then after I get done cooking it for the 6 minutes on one side, I'll flip it for 2, and we'll pull the skin off before I do the next step. So I'm going to put the top on for a minute. That should help seal a little bit of heat in and cook it a little bit more thoroughly. All right, we're going to salt and pepper it. Cook it another 2 minutes probably. And then I'm going to take it out and set it inside a plastic container and just let it sit for a little bit while I prepare the rest of the meal. All right. Put that in there. Drop that in there. Move that around in there. All right, then we're going to take the tomatoes, dump those in. All right, we're going to let those simmer on there for a couple minutes, and then we're going to add some baby spinach. All right, you're just gonna let that go until the baby spinach kind of starts to wilt. I'll mix it up, and then once it starts to wilt, then that's pretty much done. All right, that's about done. Now we're gonna add about a 1/4 cup of cream. There we go. And I'm also going to add a little bit of Cajun spice. There we go. Just to give a little kick, a little southern kick. All right. We're going to take the skin off. There you go. Perfect. All right, now we're going to cut up a little bit of parsley and a little bit of cilantro, which was not in her recipe, but decided to go with what I could. little bit of cilantro. All right, then we're gonna take that, put that in, a little bit more salt and pepper. And then take the fish, place it right in there, let it cook covered for about 1.5, 2 minutes left, and that's it. All right, take a lime. Need a couple pieces cut off there. And then take it, plate it. There we go. All right, we're going to cover that for a minute while we make the rice. All right, got the water boiling. A little bit of that in. Stir that up. Top on that one for a couple minutes. Wait for it to start boiling again. And then once that does, I'll remove the top and then stir it. It should be done. All right, let's take a look at this. A little bit of lemon. Voila, there we go. There's dinner tonight. Perfect. Oh, that's so good. All right, so got a little olive oil in the pan. I'm gonna use the cast iron this time, and I'm gonna do steak again and potatoes. Same thing. It was so good last time, decided to do it all again. But you can see the little setup here. Sun's just about gone. Got the Jackery out. I'm gonna use that to fire up the electric stove for the mashed potatoes. Got the fire going, but just need to wait for that to calm down a bit. Then I'm gonna throw this on there and then use the cast iron on top of that. I know, not real original. I made this last time. All right. Well, there we go. Free. All right, let's go cook some dinner.
you want to leave this place where we grew up?
Time to make some brats. Got those. And I would make them here, but instead I'm gonna make them here. So let me go turn on the Jackery. And just need to, there we go. You're gonna see it's gonna ramp up. And let's do temp 375. Okay, wait about a minute, let it warm up, then throw these in. Probably take about 5 minutes, and we should be good to go. And just so we can see how much energy it's using, currently using just a little over 1200 watts, so should be fine. And should be, yeah, I'm guessing about 5-6 minutes. All right, we're going and put the brats on. All right, time for some dinner. Got some brats going, some potato chip, and a perfect fire. All right, so tried to go to lunch at the lodge, but it was so packed that they were like not even seating anybody. So decided to come back to camp and throw out the Jackery and the solar panels and keep going on a burger. So, but yeah, as you can see the setup. Everything's working great. Almost done. Boom. All right, so here in Moab, and as you can see, right on the water, it's like incredible views right here. And I'm inside. I have a little tent thing that I put up, and see, I got my air fryer going. I guess this is glamping, but why not? I mean, got all sorts of technology here. Why not use it? So here's the Jackery 1500. It's putting out 1,223 watts right now. And but yeah, you got the Ninja going. As soon as that's done, I'll have the hot water going here on the portable stove here, and then should be about 20-25 minutes. I'll have a nice meal. Just cooking up some chicken and rice tonight. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, nice little setup, right? All right, so just about halfway done cooking dinner here. You can see I got 77%. I think it started with like 95%. So about 18% gone since I've been cooking. Putting out a little over 1,200 watts. And you can see, looking good. Should be done probably in about 10 minutes. And then I'll cook up some rice here and have some chicken, like stir fry type. Simple, but definitely one of my favorites. So Jackery is doing an awesome job, no problem powering the Ninja. And then this is even I think even about half the wattage of the Ninja, so that shouldn't be any problem. And looks like it's probably going to use up maybe 20-25% on the Ninja. That's not a problem, because then tomorrow I will hook up the solar panels right here, and it's sunny all day long here, and they'll power right up in probably about an hour or two, and it'll be right back to 100%, and I can power my MacBook, iPhone, Apple Watch, every device I have, including cooking. If you are considering getting a Jackery, I'd say if you're going to use anything like cooking stuff, definitely go with at least a 1500. That's anything smaller isn't going to probably handle your needs. I also have like a blender and stuff like that, so those things put out a lot of watts. And if you are interested in getting one, I will put my affiliate link for Amazon below. All right, let's check on the chicken. About 4 minutes left. Looking perfect. A couple more minutes and then it should be good, and I'll get the water going here. I don't want to do them both at the same time. I don't want to overload the Jackery. All right, so chicken is done in the Ninja, and now we're just boiling up some water here using this hot plate, and it's only using 740 watts, so not bad. And I got 62% left. Started with about 95%. So a full meal will probably end up taking around 50%, the Jackery 1500. And that's to be expected. These are two high wattage appliances. So yeah, it'll probably end up taking about 50%. And that's cool, because then tomorrow, like I said in the morning, I will put out the solar panels and it'll be good to go. So every day, just, recharge it and it's good to go by the end of the day. Rice is done. Chicken is done. Jackery is down to 51%, so right about what I thought. I just think it's so cool that you can be out here in middle of nowhere in Moab, Utah, and cook like you're at home. Have all the appliances and things you need, but yet they're small enough and portable enough to go with you. All right, so getting a little dark now. Got dark pretty quick. All right, so I got my breakfast out. Got my bowl, banana, Honey Nut Cheerios, and a little bit of milk. So my little tray here, link in the description below. And ready to eat. So I'm gonna have a little breakfast. All right, so that about wraps up today's video. But before I go, I did want to give a big thanks to all those who have donated to my Supercharger Fund through the YouTube thanks button below each video, as well as PayPal and Cash App. I put these links in the description of each video, as it does help cover some of the costs of supercharging, hotels, and meals while on the road. Now, while not necessary, I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It means a lot that so many of you from around the world enjoy my videos enough to help support my channel so I can continue to make them. I do have plans in the near future for YouTube memberships, which will give viewers that sign up exclusive access to special benefits. I also have plans to launch a merch line and possibly some camping accessories that work perfectly with EVs like Tesla and others. There'll be more info on that in the spring, but for now, regardless of how you support my channel, whether it's donations, using affiliate links, or even a simple like, it all means the world to me, so thank you. So with that said, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next travel, quick tip, or review video. Thanks for watching.